Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome. My name is Pompberry. If you're not new here, then welcome back. It is great to have you here. And today I just want to play with some makeup while I get ready to go out with a friend for dinner. I want to make this short and sweet. I've got some new holiday makeup that I want to try out. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I don't know what I have in mind just yet, but I do know I want to try out this palette, which is actually 3 palettes. They are magnetized from Too Faced. This is their little gingerbread palette. I don't know exactly what it's called, but this here at the top is a face palette. The little one at the front is, well, it's a glitter palette, and then the big one is a regular eyeshadow palette. I might include some of the House Labs holiday stuff in the mix as well. And this palette actually came in a gift set that also includes a mini version of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, the Better Than Sex mascara, and a lipstick that I've been wanting for a really long time. It is the Melted Matte in the color Gingerbread Man. If you guys know me, you will know that this color is my jam. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to get straight into it, but before I begin, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I've already gone over my eyelids with some foundation and powder, but I think I'm still gonna go in with the Shadow Insurance anyway. Just going to add a little bit of that. I've never used this before. This is probably old news to you guys, but I have never used this primer of theirs. I haven't used a lot of Too Faced stuff. I only own a couple things from them. I own an eyeshadow palette, which I actually really like, and a face palette, which I used to love. Still love it, but I use other things now. So yeah, I'm excited to try this stuff out. I don't know if I've ever used their Better Than Sex mascara, so I'm excited to try that out too. So there are a few colors in this palette that are really calling out my name, like this one, Nooks and Cranberries, and Get Elfed Up. So I think this is going to be my main crease color and this is going to be my main lid color, and I'm just going to kind of work off that. But this seems like a really intense color, so first I'm going to go in with What a Batch as a little bit of a transition shade, and
Powering on. Welcome to All Tech Lansing.
Whoops, I was listening to a podcast. I forgot to turn off my Bluetooth speaker. So I'm just going to place that in my crease and blend it out. This will be a nice little transition shade. You can probably tell I'm a little bit tanner than usual. As you can see, my tan is still going strong. For those of you that don't know, I just tried fake tanner for the first time like a few days ago. I'm also going to bring that down under my eye a little bit. And I want to do a kind of pointed eye shape today. I don't want to be too extra because I am just going out to dinner with a friend, but her makeup is typically extra too, so I don't feel that bad if it is extra, and I know that she wouldn't mind, so. Okay, then I think I'm going to dip into Nooks and Cranberries, and one thing that I'm noticing about this palette, the color story doesn't really excite me, and I think that's because there's no actual like gingerbread colors. If there were some oranges in here, some warmer colors, I think that would make way more sense, especially since this is a gingerbread house themed palette. Like, there's a bunch of cool tones in here that I'm like, does that really say Christmas and gingerbread? I don't know. But they do seem to be really good wearable colors. I just don't know if it's super exciting, especially as like a holiday palette. I do love this kind of deep maroon color though. I love that it's in there. If that wasn't in there, honestly, I wouldn't care that much about this palette. But I have heard that from a lot of people about the Too Faced holiday launches, that they aren't that exciting. But I also kind of understand from the brand's perspective, this is part of a gift set, so they want to make something that's giveable to as many people as possible. So something that's really wearable, you know? It does make sense from that perspective, but it would be cool if there were some warmer ginger tones, and I believe they do have some in their other holiday palettes, so it's not like they didn't include it in their collection at all. It's just in this particular one. Like, if you're doing a gingerbread house, I'd expect some ginger colors, but that's just me. I don't know. I do tend to like the Too Faced shadow formula. They're usually pretty buildable, pretty pigmented as well. I like building them up slowly but surely. And I'm just using a sort of flatter, fluffy brush to really just pack that color on. And then the first one with some of that transition color, just to blend that out. This isn't coming out as red as I want it to, so I think I'm gonna go in with Ginger Bells which is like a pink. So hopefully that'll warm it up a little bit. And I'm going to take that just kind of around the edge a little bit. Maybe I should have used that as my transition color. I don't know. Yeah, I think that gives it a warmer tone. Now for my lids, I want to go with the Haus Labs Glam Attack in the color Chains. And this is an all-over creme color. So it's not their first formula that they're launched. It's their new one. It's more of a metallic finish rather than a shimmer. So I'm just going to put that all over just because I haven't used this color yet and it looks so pretty. Even though I'm going to go with like a greenish color on my lid, I think this will make a good base. And then before that has a chance to really dry, I'm going to get the color Get Elfed Up. And it seems to be like a duochrome, greeny, golden. And I'm just going to pat that on. Oh yes, that is pretty. I know it's kind of completely covering up the Glam Attack, but I just wanted it there to kind of give this eyeshadow a little bit more oomph. Let me test it on the side with no Glam Attack underneath. And you still get shimmer, but it's not as shimmery. So let's layer that up. Now I want to darken this up a little bit, but the only darker color in here is this black that's got some like blue and gold shimmer through it. And I don't want that. So I'm going to take the little palette, the glitter one, but it also has these two matte colors. And I'm going to take this Can't Catch Me color. And I'm just going to apply that. Ooh, that is deep. And it's pigmented. Oh, damn. I just really want to deepen that outer corner. And I'm also going to kind of blend it onto my upper lash line because I don't want this to be like a cut crease. You guys know I don't do those. So I like to blend out the edges of where my shimmers are. And this color actually blends beautifully. I was hoping that the outer portion was going to be redder and my lid was going to be greener. I was hoping that this was going to be a more colorful look, but I guess we're going to be a little basic today. But you know what? That's okay. I don't know if this is going to mess things up, but I kind of want to go in with Drink Up Grinches just to add a little bit of color in there somewhere. I still don't know where. Like, I feel like I could have done my bottom lash line with it, but now it's a little too late. So I'm just gonna grab that and do the outer corner and see how that looks. Okay, I don't hate it. Don't know if I love it either. It's there. It's a thing that's happening. And it's reading more green and less blue because it seems like a bluey green in the palette, but maybe because I just put it on top of this, which is really yellowy, it isn't reading as blue. Now this right here is getting a little muddy. You don't really get that warm kind of red going through anymore. It's just like a dark brown situation. Going to fix it up with some foundation, whatever's left on my beauty blender, or rather that's my Dose of Color sponge. I'm taking that pink, the Ginger Bells, and just seeing if that helps. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Now I want to use some of this glitter in my inner corner, and I think I'm leaning towards this snow pink. I don't know if I can just apply it like a normal eyeshadow or if that's going to go like straight in my eyes, but let's try it without a base. Oh yeah, that needs a base. And I've got a ton of fallout. Oh no, from my green experiment. That I think needs a base. Well, it's kind of sticking. As long as it doesn't go in my eyes, that's fine. That might have not been the best color choice. I don't know, it's seeming a little bit dark. Let's do that on the other side first as well. I might layer it up. I'm using my finger just because it's, I don't know, shimmery. I imagine applying this with a brush would not end well for my eyeballs. Okay, so that is definitely very glittery, but it's not quite the right tone. So I might go in with Miss Kringle. Let me try using a brush. I could deeply regret this, but I'm gonna go in. Oh, the brush isn't even picking it up, I don't think. Okay, there we go. So I'm going in with Miss Kringle on top. Just patting that on and hoping that it will stay and not cut my eyeballs. Let me zoom you guys in. Hold on. Okay, I definitely like this glitter better. Layering it on the other side as well. And it seems to be sticking just by itself, which is weird because it felt kind of powdery, like you'd expect, you know, shadow with glitter to feel. And usually these glitter shadows that don't need a base, they feel kind of more moist because they have something to them that makes the glitter stick. this one seems to be working fine. Now I am super glittery. Oh shit, just because I said I wasn't gonna be extra. I lied. Hey, this is a very basic eye. It's not very exciting. Still don't know how I feel about the green. Don't know how I feel about it overall. I'm gonna move on to the cheeks and then maybe I'll come back to the eye later. So I'm going in with a little blush palette or whatever they want to call this. I'm gonna start with the color Extra Toasty. It's this bronzer here, but it seems pretty warm. So it might be more of a blush rather than a bronzer. Yep, that is definitely not bronzer colored. It is definitely more of a blush. So I'm just gonna kind of blend that up and close to the eyeshadow too. I kind of want to blend the eyeshadow into the blush, I think. Since I'm not like totally loving it, I'm hoping that this might save it a little bit. I don't know. I like this color though. It's a little bit like orangey. Like this color gives me gingerbread vibes. So I like that. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about this eye. The whole gold to green to red situation. I don't know if I made the right decisions here, but I have to leave pretty soon, so I can't take it back. I am, however, enjoying this blush bronzer thing we've got going on. I kind of want to dip into Daydreamer a little bit, even though it seems really cool tone, so I don't know how that's gonna look. But I just want to add that to the very apples of my cheeks. Just a smidge. Just like that. I also want to add Extra Toasty to my chin as well. Maybe to the tip of my nose. Sure, why not? And then I want to dip into Get Frosted, which is the highlighter color. I'm just going to place that all over my cheek and cheekbone area. It seems to be a nice kind of goldy, nothing too crazy. It's just a standard highlighter, gives a nice pretty glow. I want to grab that on a smaller brush and just run that on my brow bone. I also want to add that to my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin. And then I'm just going to concentrate that a little bit more, just right smack on the cheekbone. Kind of want to intensify the blush a little bit more, but it doesn't seem to go more intense than this. So I'm going to keep using the Extra Toasty color. Just want to, don't know why, I just want a little bit more. Maybe I'm just used to my little elf looks. I have such an exaggerated blush. I don't know, I kind of dig it. Still don't know how to feel about this eye. Kind of hate that green. Should have left it alone. Can I fix it? Let me get some Get Effed Up and then just pat that over it to lighten that green up a bit. Or should I just leave it alone? I don't know. I can't seem to. So yeah, I'm just patting the Get Elfed Up over that green, trying to pretend it never happened. Okay, I'm happier with that, seeing less of that green. Ooh, you know what I kind of want to do is add glitter to my lids. Just because this color seems really interesting. It's like an interesting mix. It seems to have like black, silver, and bronze. Let's just pat that on top of the inner portion of my lid. At this point, I'm like, I hate it, so why not add more shit to it to see if it'll make me hate it less? Because, you know, I actually do think I hate it less with more shimmer. Yeah, I don't like that green. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, Take some more Nooks and Cranberries and just kind of pat that over top of the green to make it disappear. Still made this outer corner kind of muddy, and I'm still mad at that. But that was my own doing, so I've got no one to blame but myself. Taking some more ginger bells just to warm that up again. I don't necessarily want to take that all the way out. I can just blend that into the blush. There we go. I think I'm a little bit happier with that. I'm just really intensifying the ginger bells around my eye, and I'm really digging that. I'm just trying to forget that I ever did the green in the first place. I'm digging that a lot more. You guys have said that you like to see my screw-ups, so I'm showing you my screw-ups. They can't all be winners. Okay, now for eyeliner. I'm going in with the House Labs eyeliner in the color Whiskey. It's their new brown. And I'm just going to ignore that siren in the background. This is part of their holiday collection. Haven't tried it yet. That's why I wanted to include it here. I really like the formula of the Haus Labs liner. It's really liquidy, so you can be really precise with it, even though it is a felt tip applicator, which isn't always my favorite. This brown seems yummy. I like it. Just to be safe, I'm just cleaning out the glitter out from the very inner corner, like inside my eye. Turns out there's a lot, so I'm just doing that to remove any potential harm. Now for liner, I'm going in with my Melt 818 liner in my waterline. This is just a maroon color that's going to match the eyeshadow well, hopefully. Now for mascara, I'm going to try out the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Hopefully this one doesn't irritate my eyes. I feel like I have tried it out like almost 10 years ago when I bought a kit from Sephora that had like 10 different mascaras. You know how they always do those like mini versions of a bunch of different things, and it's like their favorite lipsticks, their favorite mascaras, their favorite whatever. I feel like I have tried this before, but it was so long ago. Holy shit, it's making my lashes super, super long. I just hope it doesn't irritate my eyes. I have really sensitive eyes when it comes to mascara. It's kind of weird. It's making them really long, but not super thick. Like, it's a long that still looks kind of natural, which is weird because it's a really thick formula, so I thought it would be really thickening, but it looks pretty though. It's definitely making them look super fluffy, which I love. On the bottom lash line, it's kind of just like fine, nothing too crazy. I tend to like mascaras that really make my bottom lash line kind of pop, make the lashes really black and really long, but it's nice. It seems like a standard good mascara, if that makes any sense. I think for a more natural look, this mascara would work really well because it just gives them that kind of fluffy, I don't know how to explain it. Like when you want to look pretty, but not too made up. I mean, I don't know if I'd consider these lashes natural, but it is on the more natural side of mascaras, I would say. I don't know, it might just be because the makeup that I'm wearing is so dark and bold. In contrast, I want to try this with a more natural looking eye and see how I feel about it. But yeah, it's not making my bottom lash line super dark. I'm going in for a second layer. That might do the trick. Yeah. I normally don't layer up on mascara, but this one seems to layer up well, that's the reason I don't layer up on mascara, because most of them don't layer up well. This one seems to do well when layering. That's good to know. And that definitely gives a more dramatic effect. So that's kind of cool that you can build it up to where you want it. This mascara is probably old news to so many people. I'm sorry, guys. I am always like the last one to use stuff. I really wanted to wear this lipstick because I thought it would go really well with the green and stuff, but I don't know. I mean, let me try it on. I don't know if I'm feeling this color with this eye. Ooh. Ooh. It smells not like gingerbread, but it smells like cookies for sure. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this color with this eye. This eye deserves like a more maroon lip or a brown lip. Yeah, I don't know. This color is gorgeous though. This is absolutely 100% my jam. Just not for this particular eye. I've got two new lipsticks that I was sent by Ink of Elation, and this one looks like a gray, so that's not an option. But this one, Thistle, it looks like a nice little nude that could match what I've got going on. So let's see what that looks like. Ooh, that is like the perfect color. Is it, or do I want something darker? Oh my god, I have so much fallout on my face. Ugh. Yeah, I do like this. I might use a darker liner around it. This is the kind of color that will wear well throughout dinner. If it fades in the center, it doesn't really matter. It'll just look like an ombre. So this type of color is great if you know you're going to be eating, because then you don't have to be worried about touching up constantly. And their formula is so good. Like, I love their lipstick formula. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but I do think it's worth it. And their colors are so unique too. They have some really interesting colors. Okay, I think to darken the outline a little bit, I'm going to go in with the Haus Labs lip liner in the color Slayer. And I'm going to go on the outer corners, then just kind of on the Cupid's bow and underneath. And then want to blend that. These lip liners are really creamy, really blendable. So if you like creamy lip liners. You'll love these. Okay, so I put on the Likely Makeup Batwing lashes because they are huge and they will hide all of my mistakes. And yeah, this is it. It turned out to be a pretty basic look, I'm not gonna lie. But I think it's really pretty for the holidays. You know, you can't go wrong with maroons and golds. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I couldn't come up with like a really crazy look with this palette. I tried. I thought that the shadows were going to look different on my eyes, but it does seem to be just very neutral, very wearable colors. If you guys want to, I could try doing another look with it, having this be the main color, and then I won't hate it as much. I won't mix it in with the reds. I don't know. This just seems to be a very kind of neutral palette in disguise. They disguise it by adding a pop here and there, but all in all, it's a pretty neutral palette. I do really like this cheek color though. I'm definitely going to be dipping into this one again. Not wowed by the highlighter. The blush seems cute. I do like the glitter shadows, and this one blended out beautifully. It blended out even better than the maroon color that was supposed to be my main color, and it was really, really pigmented and deep. So yeah, I think this is just a quick and easy holiday look. Not that you haven't seen a million of those already, so I apologize for just adding to that basic pool of holiday looks, but what can I say? They can't all be winners. I hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless. I hope you liked this look. At least I got to play with some new products. I always love doing that, and I hope you guys like watching me do that. So yeah, I'm gonna head out now, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my patrons who support me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!